Okay, cool. Uh, Today we're gonna do easy flow or like little gentle flow. The reason is actually not you guys, reason is me. I'm having a terrible day with, I don't know if cramps, but like really heavy flow. So I don't want to put any pressure on my belly today. Why I'm telling you guys all this? Because I'm sure you guys also, if you're a woman of course, you must also have these days. And best to actually not avoid yoga. You know, you can do nice stretches that will actually make you feel better. It also helps your mood. So yeah, if you're in your period and you know it's really heavy and you're feeling not so great about it, like because of all the hormones mood swing, come join me. I promise you, like you'll come out with a happy face, smiling after 30 minutes. So let's start in a seated position. Um, so I'm gonna do stuff not on my belly, but other things. Maybe I'll go a little deep, just to have my oxytocin level a little up, because I'm doing this for my mood boosting opportunity today. So I'm gonna go a little deep. You can be in Sukhasana. I'm gonna be in um, Padmasana. And my wrists are feeling a little weird today, so I'm gonna try to stretch my wrist like this, both sides. So you see, like I'm gently pressing my fingers back to get a stretch on my wrist. Let us roll our wrists clockwise and counterclockwise. Stretch our arms like this, helps our shoulder. If you don't feel comfortable, like we are gonna be seated for a little bit of time, maybe 5 minutes. Get to a comfortable position. You can use a block and sit on the block. Don't need to sit in Padmasana. So make sure you're comfortable. Because the focus is not, to have a difficult sitting or anything. Now, I think I've shown before, you're supposed to hook your fingers like this, interjoin. If you can't, just hold on to your t-shirt onto it. Maybe crawl behind. Try to see if your fingers can meet each other and get that stretch in your shoulder. And this arm muscle and everything. This is actually an effective pose. We don't do it as much, but I think we should. As I was saying, I'm gonna go deep today, so that's why the long hold. Today we are in no hurry. Take it nice and gentle but deep. Alright, let's stretch our sides. I just remind you guys what is useful for what. So side stretches are usually good for our waistline, because in our usual movements we don't get to stretch the side of your waist so much. So the fats that you accumulate in the side are hard to get rid of. So this stretches, but there are ways to do the stretches. Like instead of somehow get to the stretch, pay attention. Are your chest up? Is it open? And then when you're doing the stretch, you try to actually open your chest to the sky and do the stretch. And look up. You want to get the maximum line possible from your hip to your fingertip. Let's do the other side. Again, what did we learn? That we want to keep our chest open, look up. Back. Let's do some neck stretches. So for stretching our neck, hold your ear, let your head fall with the weight of your hand. So you get to stretch this neckline. try to carry that, like, your head has no, like, it's dead weight. So let it fall on the side. You don't put any effort to hold it up. Nice. Let's do it on the other side. Let's do some breathing. We'll do Kapalbhati. You guys know Kapalbhati? Breathe in, and when you breathe out forcefully, right? With your, I think I'll be fine. I'm still not very pressure. Breathe out using your belly, pressing it out, right? So I'll show it. Breathe in. We'll do rounds of 40. I won't lie, this was not the best pose for me today. I could feel like, yeah. Anyway, it's a really heavy day for me. So if you're on one of those days, please don't do Kapalbhati. I committed to it already, and I was like, okay, I'll go through it. Alright, instead of Kapalbhati, if you're on those days, do alternate nostril breathing, it'll be better. Alright, let's come out of the seating pose. You're gonna keep it gentle but effective. Come on your all fours. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's do a little bit of balance exercise here. So, right leg up, left hand up. You should try to put a mirror or tape yourself just to check yourself out later. Like, are you actually forming a straight line? The goal is you should form a straight line from your heel to the fingertip. Let's stay here. Take 5 breaths. That was nice. Sometimes if you feel like if something is not feeling right, it's good to just get the stress out by moving a little randomly and not very predictable movement, like almost playing with different part of your body, right? Extend the opposite legs and opposite arm and take 5 breaths. It's just so bad sometimes that I'm thinking about a lava cake now. I know, like me being a yoga instructor, I shouldn't be talking about lava cake in the middle of the class, but that is where my mind is going today. I really feel like having a lava cake. Let's see if I end up having that. I'll post you guys about it tomorrow, but let's come to a puppy pose now. We are in a puppy pose. Open your side and thread the needle. Advanced or intermediate yogis, you know what to do. You can lift your leg, you can come to a bind. I think I can hold a bind. I don't want to overstress myself today, so I'm not extending my legs. But if you know what to do, go for it. Come back to neutral. Open left side, thread the needle. You can come to a bind if you want. You can raise your leg if you want. I'm gonna cue for pinch Mayura today, but I'm not gonna do it because of the obvious reason. I'll just stay in dolphin after this. So come to dolphin. While you guys try pinch Mayurasana, I'm gonna do easy inversion. So come to down dog first. I'm cueing you guys in for pinch Mayurasana. So for pinch Mayurasana, press your palms, look forward, get out of your shoulder. Maybe I won't jump, but I can bring your torso perpendicular. One leg up, other leg up. You can take both legs up or just stay. I'm gonna stay here today, but you go ahead and practice. Actually, the essence of doing an inversion, I'm gonna stay inverted. It's actually harder to come really close, but I promise I can do it. So I'm gonna stay here for a little bit. This is the most relaxing inversion you can do. Meanwhile, if you're in an advanced or intermediate, go for other inversions. Try tripod if you've seen our practice. Try pinch Mayurasana if you've seen our practice. Try headstand if you've seen our practice. I personally don't recommend headstand because I feel like my neck gets, I won't say hurt, but I think I feel sore. So I avoid headstand, but if you've seen a practice, go for it. So yeah, depending on your level, if you're a beginner, join me in this relaxing inversion. Stay here. Think about lava cake. Joking, don't need to think about anything. Focus on your third eye. Right. So from here, we will come out. Hopefully you've practiced your inversion. Some things that are not hard on me are probably arm balances that I don't need to dig onto my belly, right? And fortunately, that is something we are practicing this week, which is crow pose. So we are going to come to crow pose. We're coming to Malasana. If you don't want to do crow, stay in Malasana and bind. Again, binding is also optional. Just feel yourself like you're a Shah Rukh Khan. Open your arms. Wait for that hero or heroine to come to you. Don't lose patience. And do the other side. If you want to keep doing that, just stay in Malasana. It's really good for our hips. Just make sure you're not slouching. You have your spine straight. And then, if you want to join me in crow, lift your hips. And then you can either just play in this pose or come to the pose. The trick is to look forward to keep the balance. It was around 30 minutes. If you fall out of this pose, go back into it. But yeah, so we're gonna do fun poses without engaging too much of our belly today, right? So that was one. Of course, we can come to down dog as always. Right leg up, right leg forward. Come to low lunge. Lift your torso, look up. for me. We can also do full Hanumanasana. Doesn't involve your core. It's lower body workout. So either you stay in half or join me in full Hanumanasana. Alright, let's be done with that. Come to down dog. Left leg up. Left leg forward. Warrior one. I'm not joking about the taping part, by the way. You don't need to do all poses, but try taping some of the poses and see how you look if you don't have a mirror. Best is actually to have a mirror. I've always dreamt of having a... Alright, so we were in Hanumanasana. This is half Hanumanasana. Having a yoga studio with mirror. I think I was close, but I moved my home. So. Gently. I'm particularly chatty today. Could be because of hormones. Bear with me. Alright, we're gonna come to a little back bend. Just keep it easy. I want to ask you guys if let's roll our shoulders back and forward. So first let's roll our shoulders back 5 times. Roll our shoulders forward. Do you guys feel a mood boost after you do yoga or other workout? I think for me it's noticeable. If I don't do it, I just feel really crappy. Alright, come to down dog. Yeah, so all things waist down are good for me today, so I'm gonna concentrate on some more warrior poses. Come to warrior one. Warrior one is such a nice pose. Like I already feel brave. Warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Side angle. Bound side angle. Let's stay in this half bind. Hold it for a little bit. If it feels like, you can do full bind. One thing about full bind, most people make, I wouldn't say mistake. Most people's journey sometimes involves like to do bind, you come too much forward. Don't do that, please. Keep your chest in the same line as your thigh. And if that means half bind, it's a half bind. It just means like putting your hand back, that's also fine. Don't sacrifice the integrity of the position. Triangle. Even for triangle, see how I'm not trying to come down with my chest. It's always about, yoga is mostly about making space in your body. Taller. Everything taller, everything longer, everything stretchier, everything being flexible, right? So we try to make more open space in our body. So triangle, come to half moon. You can use a block here if you want. Chakasana. Rotate your body to come to Natadhyasana. To standing split. feel like I might be able to do a handstand. Let's see. Okay, not the best handstand, meaning if I have to, yeah, this is good. So you shouldn't be hitting wall, even the wall is there for your protection, but like this is also not the best. You should not hit the wall if possible. Alright, down dog. Amazing. I started the yoga feeling so much worse, and with the progression I just feel so much better. Left leg up, left leg forward. Warrior one, warrior two, reverse your warrior, side angle, bound side angle, half or full bind, triangle, under Chandrasana or half moon, under Chandra Chakasana, rotate to come to Natarajasana.